Well, it's unlikely to be sure, but there's still a chance, and he's keeping hope alive just for that reason, because what is unpredictable in this new kind of environment with three parties having to negotiate a governing coalition is how that will work out. So Laschet still has the possibility, but I think all the bets at the moment are on the Greens and the FDP trying to find a way to work with Olaf Scholz and the Social Democrats.
Now, it's interesting that they have gone about their business fairly quickly here. I would say that there is a meeting of minds, perhaps, between Habeck and Lindner, and maybe they can make some progress as personalities that understand each other. But if you look at the principles that both of these parties adhere to, it seems very difficult to see how they bridge the gap on some of these issues around taxation and around the breaching of the debt brake.
Well, they are apart on certain issues, but politics is the art of compromise, and especially forming a coalition is the art of finding a way to get your top priority items. And I think if you look at the FDP, they've identified taxation as a major issue, but they've indicated at the same time that they are open to having an ambitious climate change policy. And there may be ways to achieve that, not only through market-based mechanisms like the carbon emissions trading system in Europe, but that's one area that they've already highlighted as a way of burnishing their environmental credentials.
Jeffrey, can I talk about the internal party politics for the SPD? I mean, it's been such a big night, a big showing over the weekend for Olaf Scholz, but he did lose the chairmanship of the party to the left side in 2019. So what does it mean in terms of his own internal party politics that he has to navigate?
Well, Scholz is definitely, much closer to the center than many of the leading figures in the Social Democratic Party. But I think it's impossible to overlook that he has been the magic ingredient that has brought the Social Democrats to a first place finish in this federal election. So that's going to buy him some time and some space and gives him political authority within the Social Democratic Party to take it in his direction, at least for the time being, and through the negotiation of this coalition.
Jeffrey, I want to ask you a little bit about geopolitics, because before the election, it felt as though Europe had already started to go down one path, talking about a much more united front and more dominant on the geopolitical arena, particularly perhaps with the might of a European army. Questioned yesterday, Olaf Scholz was asked about the relevance of the United States and how closely he would be working with them. And he said there's many relevant countries, not just the United States, the likes of China and Russia too. What's the takeaway here about just how close the EU and the United States will be?
Well, I think one of the main messages that Olaf Scholz delivered yesterday when he was asked, it was about the two pillars of German foreign policy that have existed for decades. And on the one hand, it's European integration and a desire for Germany to be at the heart of Europe and for Europe to be unified and effective on the international stage. But on the other hand, the transatlantic partnership is the other pillar of German foreign policy. And I think not only for the Social Democrats, but in particular for the Greens and for the FDP, the transatlantic bond is going to be a central element for them. So I think this is going to be a government, if it indeed takes shape and is successful in getting the votes, it's one that will value very highly the relationship with Washington.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.